Let's face it, millennials. Our relationship with money is a roller coaster ride filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. Our relationship with money is complicated. We're constantly juggling bills, trying to make ends meet, and it feels like we're always one step behind. We're told to invest, but student loans are sucking our bank accounts dry. The weight of student debt is like a shadow that follows us everywhere, making it hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're bombarded with financial advice online, but most of it feels like it's written in a foreign language. The jargon, the complex terms, it's overwhelming and often discouraging. The truth is, our generation faces unique challenges when it comes to investing. We're navigating a financial landscape that's vastly different from what our parents experienced. We're grappling with mountains of student debt, which makes it hard to save, let alone invest. Every dollar seems to be accounted for before it even hits our bank accounts. A lack of practical financial education, which leaves us feeling unprepared and unsure of where to start. Financial literacy isn't just about knowing how to balance a checkbook, it's about understanding how to make your money work for you, and a constant deluge of conflicting information. One expert says one thing, another says the opposite. It's hard to know who to trust and what advice to follow. It's enough to make anyone want to bury their head in the sand or their avocado toast. The stress and confusion can be paralyzing, making it easier to just avoid the topic altogether. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. There are resources and tools available that can help demystify the process and make investing more accessible. Investing is not just for Wall Street hotshots or trust fund babies. It's for anyone who wants to take control of their financial future and build a better life. It's the key to building real wealth and achieving your financial dreams. Whether that's buying a home, traveling the world, or retiring early, it's about creating opportunities and securing your future. So let's take the first step together. Let's educate ourselves, seek out reliable advice, and start investing in our future. Because with the right knowledge and tools, we can turn this rocky relationship with money into a success story. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: student loan debt. It's a topic that weighs heavily on the minds of millions of Americans, especially those who have recently graduated or are still in school. Millennials are the most educated generation in history, but that education has come at a price. The dream of a college degree has turned into a financial nightmare for many. The average student loan debt is now over $37,000, and for many, that number is significantly higher. This debt can feel like a mountain that's impossible to climb, especially when you're just starting out in your career. These loans are a huge burden, eating away at our monthly income and making it seem impossible to even think about investing. The stress of these payments can be overwhelming, affecting not just our finances but our mental health as well. How can you even think about buying stocks when you're struggling to make your next loan payment? The idea of investing seems like a distant dream when you're constantly worried about making ends meet. It's like trying to run a marathon with a 50-pound weight strapped to your back. Every step is harder, every mile feels longer, and the finish line seems further away. But here's the thing, even with student loans, investing is possible. It might seem daunting, but with the right strategies, you can start to build wealth even while paying off debt. It might require some creative budgeting and a little extra hustle, but it's the only way to escape the debt cycle and start building a brighter financial future. By taking small steps, like setting aside a portion of your income for investments or finding additional sources of income, you can begin to see progress. Remember, every little bit helps, and over time, those small investments can grow into something substantial. So don't lose hope. With determination and a solid plan, you can overcome the crushing weight of student debt and achieve your financial goals. Here's another harsh reality. Most of us weren't taught about money in school. We learned about algebra and photosynthesis, but personal finance? Not so much. This lack of financial literacy leaves us feeling lost and confused when it comes to managing our money, let alone investing it. We're left to navigate the complex world of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds with little more than Google and a prayer. It's like being dropped in the middle of the wilderness without a map, compass, or even a basic understanding of how to build a fire. Is it any wonder so many millennials are intimidated by investing? You'd think that with the internet at our fingertips, learning about investing would be easy, but the sheer volume of information available can be overwhelming. Every website, blog, and social media platform is overflowing with financial advice, often contradictory and confusing. It's enough to make your head spin faster than the stock market during a flash crash. One minute you're told to invest in index funds, the next you're being pitched on the next hot cryptocurrency. It's enough to make anyone throw their hands up in defeat and retreat back to the familiar comfort of a savings account, earning a measly 0.01% interest. Section 5 Budgeting Basics. Taking control of your cash flow. This is where the magic begins, and you start to see the light at the end of the financial tunnel. Okay, enough with the doom and gloom. Let's talk solutions. It's time to take charge and steer your financial ship in the right direction. The first step to conquering your financial fears and starting to invest is simple. Create a budget. This is your roadmap to financial freedom. I know the dreaded B word. Budgeting can seem like a chore, but it's actually a powerful tool. But trust me, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself or living like a monk. It's about gaining control and making informed decisions. It's about understanding where your money is going and making conscious choices about how you want to spend it. This awareness is the first step towards financial empowerment. Start by tracking your expenses for a month. Write down every penny you spend, no matter how small. You might be surprised to see where your hard-earned cash is actually going. Those little purchases can add up quickly. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start identifying areas where you can cut back and redirect that money towards your investment goals. This is where you start to see real progress. Remember, budgeting is not about restriction, it's about making your money work for you. It's about setting priorities and achieving your financial dreams. So take that first step today. Create a budget, track your expenses, and watch as you take control of your cash flow and pave the way to a brighter financial future. Section 6. Knowledge is power. Bridging the financial literacy gap. Remember that whole lack of financial education thing? It's time to take matters into our own hands. There are tons of resources available to help you learn about investing, from books and blogs to podcasts and online courses. Don't be afraid to start small. Begin with the basics of investing, like understanding different asset classes, risk tolerance, and diversification. The more you learn, the more confident you'll become in your ability to make informed investment decisions. And remember, investing isn't about picking the next hot stock. It's about developing a solid long-term strategy that aligns with your financial goals. Section 7. Starting small, dreaming big baby steps to investing. You don't need to be rolling in dough to start investing. In fact, you can begin with as little as $5. That's right, $5. Thanks to micro-investing apps and fractional shares, the barriers to entry have never been lower. The key is to start somewhere, anywhere. As your income grows and you become more comfortable with the process, you can gradually increase your contributions. Remember, even small amounts invested consistently over time can grow into significant wealth thanks to the magic of compound interest. Section 8. The power of time. Why millennials can't afford to wait. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing, and it's something millennials have in abundance. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Even if you can only invest a small amount each month, the power of compound interest means that your money will be working hard for you, earning interest on interest, and growing exponentially over time. Waiting to invest until you're older or have more money is a mistake. The longer you wait, the more you're missing out on the potential growth and compounding that can make a real difference in your financial future. Section 9. Choosing the right investments. Finding your financial path. Now, for the fun part, choosing your investments. But with so many options out there, it can be tough to know where to start. The best approach is to keep it simple, especially when you're just starting out. Consider investing in low-cost index funds or ETFs that track the performance of the overall market. As you gain experience and confidence, you can explore other investment options, such as individual stocks, bonds, or real estate. The key is to create a diversified portfolio that aligns with your risk tolerance and long-term financial goals. Section 10. Investing beyond the stock market, exploring alternative assets. Investing isn't just about the stock market. There are many other ways to grow your wealth, from real estate and precious metals to art and collectibles. These alternative investments can offer diversification benefits and potentially higher returns, but they also come with their own unique risks and complexities. Before diving into any investment, it's crucial to do your research, understand the risks involved, and potentially seek advice from a qualified financial advisor. Section 11. Take charge of your future. The first step starts now. Millennials, it's time to ditch the excuses and take control of our financial future. Yes, we face unique challenges, but we also have incredible opportunities to build wealth and achieve our dreams. Investing might seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. By taking small, consistent steps, educating ourselves, and seeking out the right resources, we can overcome the obstacles and create a brighter financial future for ourselves and generations to come. The first step starts today. What will you do to invest in your future?